Hi everyone, welcome back to Videos with Welty. My name is Miss Darcy. I'm from the Welty Environmental Center. Now today I want to share with you all about signs of spring and why it's important to document and record when you first see different signs of spring. This could be from flowers first blooming to birds returning back from their winter homes down south. And I also want to share with you all a really fun activity for the whole family to do, and that is called nature journaling. But first, let's talk about signs of spring and a word called phenology. Now, phenology is the study of animal and plant life cycle events that occur throughout the year from season to season. And this study helps scientists discover how climate change is impacting those animals and plants and how it's changing their life cycle or the events of their life cycle. Now, today I want us to be all scientists and record what type of signs of spring that we find outside. So first we're going to make a nature journal before heading outside. Now, to do that, you're going to need some blank pieces of paper. I picked about 3 or 4 pieces. And then you're also going to need a stapler to staple those pieces of paper together. So I like to fold them hamburger style to give myself plenty of room to draw in, write in. And then you're just going to staple the binding or the edge to hold those pieces of paper together. Then you can also take some crayons, colored pencils, or markers to decorate the cover of your nature journal. Now, while we go outside, you can also bring along a camera or your phone to take pictures. If you didn't want to draw in a nature journal, you can just write in your nature journal if you'd like. And really, you have the freedom to do what you would like in your nature journal. But I recommend, so this is an example of what I did. What I recommend doing, though, is recording the date, the weather, the time of day, the description, and a drawing, perhaps, of what you find for signs of spring. Now, let's get outside and look for some of those signs of spring. So I'm going to spend about 20 minutes just exploring around my backyard, looking for some different signs of spring. So in the next few clips, I'm going to show you some pictures I took, as well as some things I drew that I found that were signs of spring. Finding lots of green shoots or plants starting to grow, as well as some flowers about to bloom or blooming already, which is super awesome to see some of our early bloomers in spring. I also found some buds on a maple tree in my backyard, and I knew it was a maple tree because of opposite branching. And I found some leaves underneath that tree from this last fall that looked like maple leaves, and recorded that information in my nature journal. Then I started looking for signs of animals, and I found a couple holes in some of the trees in my backyard. I found a buck rub, from a deer rubbing its antlers up against the tree, as well as some deer tracks in my backyard from them moving around. And I also found some scat too. I also saw lots of new birds flying around in my backyard, and one of those birds was a robin, which is one of the birds that do migrate. So I decided to draw a picture and record what it was doing. So it was hopping around in the grass, and I thought it was looking for maybe some bugs or worms to eat, but I did hear lots of bird calls as well. So as you can see with your nature journal, you can be creative with it. You can draw pictures, you can label those pictures, you can also just write general descriptions of what you're seeing, maybe that animal doing, as well as characteristics of plants that you're observing as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning about phenology, different signs of spring, and learning more about making your own nature journal and having fun with it. So I encourage you all to get outdoors, even if you don't nature journal, Bring a camera with you to take pictures of signs of spring, birds that are flying about, and just getting outside and enjoying this beautiful spring weather. So thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.